Welcome, everybody, to another enjoyable evening or afternoon with Rev Talk with Reverend Kim and Reverend Bev. We've got an interesting topic today, and I'm going to let Kim take it away, but I have been researching, and the angels have given me many informations to expound with you. Take it away, Kim.
Thanks. Thank you. Yes, so there's a little bit of a story to it. Oh, as always, storyteller that I am. I was on a Zoom chat with some friends on Tuesday, and throughout the conversation, I was listening, and one of the I guess themes that was coming up was there was a sense of frustration as to what can we do for to change all this stuff that's going on. What can we do, and I didn't have too much to contribute at the time. I was pretty much just holding space for everybody, and I was thinking about this and thinking about it, and as I lay in bed, the angels, actually Archangel Michael was drilling this in. So I thought, okay, let's do this. So a shout out to Bruce for kind of getting the creative juices flowing on that one. But what Archangel Michael was telling me is over and over repeated: be the change you wish to see. Be the change you wish to see. So and the more I thought about it, the more I realized, if you are waiting for somebody else to initiate the change, you're going to be disappointed. The change has to come from you. So be the change you wish to see. And it doesn't have to be, if you want to help somebody, if you want to donate to groups, you can donate to groups. If you don't have the money, a smile costs nothing. And yet the benefits reaped are indescribable and
tenfold.
Exactly. So smile at somebody. You see somebody, you wave to them. You might not know them. It doesn't matter. Some people are, and I've been there too, where, oh gosh, what are they going to think if I wave? Who cares? You know what? That's what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be opening up to people, to everyone, to the community, to helping each other out. That's what gets that energy and that momentum going. Be the change you wish to see. Because again, if you're waiting for somebody else to do it, if you're looking outside of yourself for that change to occur, you're going to be disappointed and you're going to be waiting for a very long time. You have to be the one to institute the change within yourself.
Exactly. When you say be the change, I always remember Michael Jackson and the man in the mirror.
Oh, yes.
Start with the man in the mirror.
I did not think about that, but you're right. You're right. That's good. And it's true. It is true. And I just read, it was something, I think, from Buddha, something like that, where it was every day you are reborn. How do you choose to live this day? And I was like, I like that. I like that because it kind of erases the slate of, yesterday and the past mistakes. So we don't dwell on the past. We're right here, right now, and be the change you wish to see.
Well, that explains what we're living in the present, and we have so many chaos going around us. And one example is my mother-in-law. I'm like this. But until I'm able to be the change and see where she's coming from and serve with compassion and kindness and love, I look at it differently. It no longer is a problem. Right. But one thing I've learned is you're important first. So you have to take care of you before you start serving others. And that's being the change. Once you're able to see things, as people used to say, through rose-colored glasses, but it's not, because you're seeing love and you're seeing the good in others. And that was one of the quotes I got given to me was, I praise the good in others. Don't forget to tell somebody when you see the good in them and praise them for the goodness, because it expands their goodness within themselves. And I think that's very important. We need to be the change, but start with ourselves and spread from there.
Absolutely. And I love that. I love what you just said, because it kind of, just expands on that whole, you're praising somebody, thanking somebody, showing gratitude to someone,
Exactly.
and that does affect them. You may not see it, it doesn't matter, but inside it makes them feel better, which then in turns allows them to do the same for someone else, when they have that, because you've kind of opened up that door and given them permission, so to speak, to go ahead and be kind to someone else, or to look at someone else and to say, I, been there, done that,
Yeah.
kind of, and it's okay.
It reminds me of how we spoke earlier that we said we have our stones. We should draw one of those affirmations, one of those tenets, and practice it for the week.
Yes.
The one that eventually we will live that life. We will be the change. And it's the same thing that I learned in one of my classes was you put it up on the board where you brush your teeth or wash your face. And every morning you say them.
Yes.
Just one. And they tell you to do it for 30 days. And then go to another one. And they change, but you're becoming to be graceful,
Right.
grateful, and full of love to expand out. And that's what's so important, because you can't complain and be negative and talk about people and call yourself good. Then the first agreement is be impeccable with your words.
Right.
So if you're saying, oh, look at her, oh, look at, oh, she's fat, or oh, she's, that's not what the world's about.
Right.
See the good in everybody.
Yeah.
Find good and praise it.
Absolutely. And speaking of pulling the stones, I did pull one this morning. I was thinking about that. And it is, I allow immediate forgiveness. And
That's a hard one.
I thought, oh boy, okay, that's because for me, it's also a matter of forgiving myself first, for whatever mistakes or whatever, I get to forgive myself in times, and beating myself up too. I'm really good at that. So I get to forgive myself for doing that. And then I also get to, practice forgiveness and not allow things to get to me, not allow what other people have said or whatever. Like,
Yes.
again, like you said, be impeccable with your words. And I love that.
So you're not reacting. You're
right.
responding.
Exactly. And that I get to allow immediate forgiveness. So there's nothing to hang on to.
Yeah.
That
I was just thinking, Sheetal just wrote something. I'll see if I can find it. It was on changing one word, and the word was, I don't know what it was, and I'll have, but it was beautiful because it was like taking a word that's saying change and saying contrast.
okay.
Because you no longer have to change something or negatize anything. It's a contrast. And then it's in that gray area, and you can expand it to how you feel about it. But I don't remember what her word was, but it's so true. if you just change one word in a sentence to a contrast, it no longer becomes a problem or difficult. There's a solution there, and it changes how you look at something.
Yes, yes, I agree. And I've done that where, in talking to some people, I usually say, let's flip the lens.
Exactly.
Flip that lens, and instead of looking at it this way, let's look at it in a positive way, how that benefits you or that person or whatever. So yes, I love that.
Yeah,
I
there's no problems, only contrasts.
Nice, nice. Well, now
And we learn.
you found you found something that you had posted on Facebook.
Oh, yes, I did. I
And
found two things. And I'll read this one right now because it's just beautiful and it's today,
mhm,
2020. And a Spencer had posted it and then I rewrote it.
okay.
As the world fights to figure everything out, I'll be holding doors for strangers, letting people cut in front of me in traffic, saying good morning, keeping babies entertained in grocery lines, stopping to talk to someone who is lonely, tipping generously, waving at the police, sharing food, giving children a thumbs up when they're patient with sales clerks, smiling at passerbys, buying a stranger a cup of coffee. Why? Because that's where you show your kindness. And the stupid little thing. I have a little thing on my phone, a little circle, and I can't get rid of it. And I don't know where it was. And I can't find the end of it now. So let me get out of it and try it again because it's very important. Um, kind to a stranger, but give grace to friends who are having a bad day, and forgive yourself before that. And that's just what we were talking about because it's so important to do that.
Yes.
Just telling us how everybody should be and how everybody should react, because if we react in fear and not love, we're not serving anybody. And if you notice, fear just expands and expands and grows, because I was with my daughter and she mentioned something, and boy, the prices are going up and I'm gonna have to stock up, and we are living in fear. What about the faith? What about the trust? We're never without. And when I get in that zone, I look at the birds, I look at the animals. They're not afraid. They're not nervous. Food is always provided.
Yes.
So it's real important. But the other one I like too. And this was one of our angels people, but it's very poignant in what's being said today. And it's, I praise the good in others. Our capacity to make peace with another person and with the world depends very much on our capacity to make peace with ourselves first. And that's that thick than.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. And it's right. It
Yes.
begins with us.
Everything starts with us. Everything starts from within. The change must come from within.
Exactly. We are the change.
Yes. And I love.
Is that an alert? We are the change.
That's right. That's the confirmation there. Zip and pan. Well, I was going to say, the fear is like wildfire. It spreads so quickly.
Yes.
And feeling into that, how does your body feel? When you start to feel yourself tense up, you know that you're not allowing that flow. You're not allowing, the surrender and the flow of the moment. You're getting yourself caught up and reacting to what's going on around you. So yes, diverting your attention, breathing, just listening to your
Grounding.
grounding, those things very quickly brings you back to your center. And you're absolutely 100% right. your faith. You have to remember that you have faith in yourself and that the universe, the creator, whatever you want to call it, has your back at all times. The universe conspires on our behalf each and every moment, and it's only good things. We're the ones that kind of muck it up.
Exactly.
So be that change. Be open to seeing if somebody needs help, opening up a door, like you said, opening up a door, smiling to someone, saying hello. You have no idea what kind of a day that other person has had, and that what you say to them could make all the change for their day. You don't know that. So go in it with something that is positive, because that also benefits you as well. It's just crazy here.
Okay.
There's all kinds of stuff going on here. No, it's not my house. No,
They would be knocking at your door.
that's true. Maybe they're lost. They just drive on by. Oh my gosh.
Well,
So
it cemented what we were saying. To be
yeah,
the change. I mean, it just keeps repeating.
absolutely. Absolutely. And I think it's very important for everybody to kind of find their center and find their calm, their peace within before reacting to something.
I've found lately, I'm really having troubles with that. So I've started picking up my black hematite,
Oh, nice.
and it balances you, it grounds you, and it keeps your chakras so they can't go haywire.
Nice.
So it helps.
Whatever works, right?
That's right. And it may be mind over matter, but no matter what it is, use it. That's
Yep.
what it's put there for.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh my gosh. So my dear, what do you
We
think?
expounded today.
Yes, we did. We were on a roll. I love
Yes.
that when that happens. It feels good.
Uh-huh. A good vibration.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I think I'm complete. What about you?
I am complete. We are going to go out and be the change the world wants.
Change you wish to see. And it all boils down to you being that change and being the one to take those steps to
That's
benefit
exactly right.
you, if no one else, you know.
Exactly.
So, with that, my friends, thank you again for joining us. And remember to be kind to yourself and to be gentle with yourself, and to remember that you are unique in all the universe. There will never be another just like you in all of space and time. You are powerful, you are cherished, and you are loved. And without you, the song of the universe would be incomplete. Until next time, my friends, be well.